All right, apparently there was typhoons in Alaska and nobody reported them. People lost their homes, their livelihood, their lives even, in some cases, and not a peep out of nobody. Now, why you reckon that is, folks? Anybody want to take a stab at that? But yeah, typhoons hit Alaska and nobody said shit. And people actually died. What's up with that, folks? Doesn't that seem a little odd to you? Because it does me. Seems a little bit odd. But yeah, nonetheless, typhoons in Alaska and nobody said shit. Isn't that interesting? Now, moving on, supposedly Darren and Andrea made yet another video. And let me state categorically, folks, that Andrea is a mental patient. This is confirmed by the state of Kentucky. It is not Von Helton's opinion. Andrea has 7 mental conditions and 5 personality disorders. She has 5 personalities, folks. This is confirmed on her Facebook page as well as from the state of Kentucky. She does have multiple personality disorder. Yes, she does. It's one of the 7 maladies that she has. Also confirmed by the state of Kentucky. I personally talked to the head of health, education, and welfare for the state of Kentucky. In court. Well, outside of court, in the lobby. I talked to her face to face. Who apologized to me, by the way. Because I'm sure they don't want to get sued. But anyways, so yeah. So when I say that Andrea is a mental patient, she is. And this is confirmed by the state of Kentucky. She does not need to be with her mother. She does not need to be with Darren. She needs to be in a facility where she can get good care. That's where she needs to be. And it's unfortunate that she's being used like a football because Darren wanted to get his rocks off. You're sick, Darren. There's something wrong with you. You need help. You need to go get help. Now, I have not seen their latest video, nor do I give a shit. What I do care about, though, is that he is literally detaining a mental patient, which is probably against the law there in his state, I would say. That would be my guess. But there is no question that Andrea is a mental patient. Kentucky documents will state categorically that she is. So, where's all these hate videos about Darren abusing a mental patient? Where are they at? Where are they at, trolls? Where's all the hate videos? Where's all the hate videos about Glenn's room chatting up underage 11 to 15-year-old girls on his live show? Where's those videos at, trolls? Where are they at? Where's the videos about sock account and Unterhaven? Where's those videos at? I don't see them. Where are they at? Where are they at, trolls? What's are you guys taking a vacation? You're on holiday? What's going on, man? Where's all the hate videos about that? Isn't it funny, folks, that when a real pedophile is in existence, they don't do any hate videos, but they sure do want to make me out to be one. Now, why is that, you reckon? Why is that? Glenn's room, Unterhaven, sock account, all these motherfuckers messing with children in real life. But instead of going after the real pedophiles, they try to blame me for it. Why? Why is that? Why they try to blame me for that shit? You want to know why, folks? I can tell you the answer to that question. I can answer that question for you. Because I used to rescue kids from dangerous cults and burning buildings. That's one of the things I used to do in real life. And I had fun doing it. I enjoyed doing it. It was a very thankless job, but I had fun doing it. Because that's what was expected of me, right, at the time. So keep in mind what's going on, okay? It's called projection. They project onto me what their buddies are doing in real life. Unterhaven, sock account, and some of these others. In fact, I think there's like 4 or 5 others. Okay? So keep that in mind whenever you hear a comment from a Von Helton hater. Some troll, some hater online. Oh, well, Von Helton did this. No, Von Helton didn't do jack shit. Von Helton is a model citizen. Von Helton doesn't get out here and carouse around or break the law or start a bunch of shit. Von Helton doesn't do that. Their buddies do, but Von Helton does not. I'm a model citizen, folks, and I take that shit seriously. I'm very proud of that record. And I'm sure as fuck not going to fuck it up over stupid shit. Right? No, I am not. All right? Get that straight. And like I told you in a previous video, when a cop comes behind me and checks my plates, the first thing that pops up, model citizen. That's the first thing that pops up. And a policeman told me that to my face. I'm very proud of that fact. And I'm not going to do anything to fuck it up. Oh, and while we're on the subject, I am not suicidal. I do not do alcohol or drugs or cigarettes. And, I just thought I'd share that. And I'm not going to go out here and do something stupid or rash, because I don't believe in that either. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Because, oh, well, Von Helton did this, Von Helton did that. No, Von Helton did not. Because Von Helton doesn't do that. Von Helton doesn't go out here and start trouble. Von Helton doesn't go out here and cause problems. Von Helton doesn't go out here and imbibe alcohol or drugs or even cigarettes. I haven't even smoked cigarettes in 15 years now, 10 years now, something like that. So what are they doing? They're projecting onto me what their buddies or themselves are doing. It's called projection. It's called projection. They put on me what they are doing. Okay, you get it? So, and I hate I have to do this video, but I have to do it. Because, they're posting these stupid-ass comments in the comment section of my videos to try to get you not to donate to me and help me out. Now, speaking of donations, let's touch that too, since we're on the subject. All right, I had all of my shit stolen by a relative, a distant relative, shirt-tail relative, they call it. I was in court finalizing the guardian case between me and my mother. And James Arnold Frost comes busting through the double doors of the courtroom. And I mean busting through. I mean literally busting through the court doors. With Stella House in tow, his attorney at the time. Who used to be my attorney and let me go to jail over a kid in North Dakota that isn't even fucking mine. But anyway, I digress. The point is, they're in court. He's got in his hand a fake-ass will claiming to be the executor. Now, even if you insist that the will is real, it still isn't real because it's a fake will, because it's an old will. Understand? James Arnold Frost, if he ever was the executor, he was executor years and years and years ago back in 2015. But he was not an executor when he come busting through them double doors of the courthouse, claiming to be the executor of the estate. He lied. He committed fraud. And he committed grand larceny. And he committed grand theft. But we'll get into all that later maybe. I don't know. But the point is this. When he come through them doors claiming to be the executor, he didn't just commit perjury. He committed fraud. He committed grand larceny. And he committed grand theft. Now you say, well, how did he commit grand theft? Because when he got the executorship from the court, he went and cleaned out mine and Mom's bank accounts. He put Mom in a nursing home and took everything of value out of her house. Okay, we call that grand theft where I come from, especially when my mom got on the phone and said, hey, are you going to give me my stuff back? And he says no and hung the phone up in her ear. This was on speakerphone. Everybody in Mom's house heard it, and her house was packed with people. The Combses were there. All the other people were there. All her renters were there. Everybody was there. The house was packed with people when he said on speakerphone, I'm not giving your shit back, and hung up in her ear. Okay? Everybody heard him, so he can't deny it. All right? So yeah, that's grand theft at that point. Because if the owner of the estate tells you to return the shit, you have to return it. Period. And let's be clear, there is no provision in either will, either his will or my will, that says he has a right to purchase property or sell property in the estate. In his will, everything is to be given to the children. He's not to get jack shit. He's not to do jack shit. And in my will, he doesn't get a damn thing because he's blocked from doing anything. Now, according to the backers, the Frosts purchased the double wide that I was living in. That was illegal. That was illegal. And on his will and on my will, it was illegal. Because he's blocked on my will from doing anything. And in his will, those properties and those buildings were supposed to go to the children. They were not supposed to go to him. So he literally violated his own will and my will, both, by allegedly purchasing the double wide that I was living in. Okay? So he committed real estate fraud at that point. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But you'll notice nobody's in any hurry to throw these Frosts in jail for what they've done. You notice that? Felony after felony after felony after felony after felony. And nobody's throwing them in jail. Folks, when somebody comes in my house and steals guns out of my house, that's an automatic felony in all 50 states. It's an automatic felony. Are the Frosts in jail? No. So there you go. Now, why you reckon that is? Why aren't the Frosts in jail? Well, that's a good question. Inquiring minds want to know. In any event, the point is that there's a lot of shit going on and very little of me going on, because I don't get out and start a bunch of shit. But I sure do get shit on now, don't I? Yes, I do. Anyways, I just wanted to clear these things up. Now, on the actual work ethic, whatever, they'll get on here and they'll post, hey, Von Helton won't work. He's a lazy bum. He won't work. Okay, well, let me do this. Let me swell your feet and legs up to 10 times normal size. Put you in excruciating pain so bad that you had to be hospitalized twice. And then see how many jobs you work. Okay? Let's see how many jobs you can work. Better yet, let me get a relative to steal all your fucking money so that you can't hire a lawyer to fight back. How about I do that too? Did you know, folks, that I can go into your court case and take over your court case and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it? Oh, you say, well, Vaughn, that can't be legal. Sorry, but it is. I looked it up. It's 100% legal. I can go into your court case and take over your court case, and if I've got documentation to back me up, I'll take over your court case and I'll take everything you fucking own, and there won't be a damn thing you can do about it. How's that for a dose of reality? You say, Vaughn, that's impossible. Nope, sorry, but it's totally legal. Sorry. Sucks to be you. It's totally legal. How's that for a kick in the teeth? Yeah. It's absolutely true. I looked it up. Because I didn't believe it either. I didn't believe that somebody could take over someone's court case, but they sure can. As long as you got documentation, there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. Isn't that a kick in the teeth? That's something else, isn't it? Anyways, but yeah, if you think you can work with legs swole up big as balloons, and you in excruciating pain all day, I hope that the gods give you lymphedema. I do, because then apparently that's the only way you're going to understand that you can't work when your feet and legs are swole up big as balloons. You can't work like that. And then on top of that, I got a back going out. I got a hip going out. I got CHF. I got high blood pressure. I got all kinds of other maladies as well. So this Von Helton is a lazy bum is what? It's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Because not only did I try to get jobs and couldn't, but the jobs that they say exist don't exist. Desk jobs do not exist. There's only one desk job that's legitimate, and that is a receptionist, and those jobs are usually gone in 2 seconds. Because what they'll do is they'll take somebody that's already working there and make them a receptionist. You understand? But I've seen receptionist jobs available, but they're snatched up as soon as they post them. They're snatched up as soon as they post them. But anyways, so yeah, this idea that Bond's a lazy bum, that I'm sick of that shit. Because I tell you, the gods need to let your feet and legs swell up like mine did. And then maybe you'll sing a different tune, right? When you can't hardly walk, when you can't hardly get out of bed, let alone walk. And then you get hospitalized because the pain is so fucking great that you want to scream. How about that? How about we let you experience that for yourself? You motherfuckers that get on here and post, oh, Bond's just a lazy bum. No, Bond is not. No, Bond is not. Lymphedema is not a joke. It's hardcore, man. And it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun at all. Coming at you with a needle that fucking long to give you a big old shot to keep you from screaming. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So get off my ass with this. Oh, Von Helton's lazy and doesn't want to work. Von couldn't work. Lymphedema is a disability. You cannot work when your feet and legs are swollen up the size of balloons. No, you cannot. Anybody that says you can is a fucking moron. And I hope the gods give them lymphedema so that they can experience it firsthand. Because apparently they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right? Yeah. Alright, anyway, rant off.
How about that, folks? Oh my goodness. Von Helton. Lazy fucking bum. Von Helton. Anyway, that'll do it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it.